Hey, and welcome, gurus, to this section of the course, Implement Azure Front Door. I'm Chase, one of your Azure training architects here at A Cloud Guru, a Pluralsight company. And in this section, we are going to be learning all the things that we need to know about Azure Front Door to properly prepare for the AZ700 certification exam. And that is going to include all of the topics that we're about to break down. First, in this lesson, we're going to talk about some Azure Front Door concepts so that we can lay a foundation for this section as we move forward into other topics related to Azure Front Door. So we'll be getting the basics here in this lesson. And then we're going to move into the next lesson, Front Door Routing Rules. Routing rules are a complex thing when it comes to Azure Front Door, and understanding how routing rules and various other components affect the route and flow of traffic from our front end to our back end is extremely important and something we'll need to know to both be an engineer in the field and to pass the exam. Once we've got that covered, we're going to move into our first demo of implementing Azure Front Door. And we're going to do this inside of the Azure Cloud Sandbox so that you can follow along. And then we're going to go through configuring Front Door routing rules. So once we've implemented Azure Front Door, we'll then have to configure routing rules to allow our front end to be able to reach our back end of our solution. And then finally, we're going to wrap up this section by going through a demo of mapping a custom domain to our Azure Front Door. Now, this is going to be something that you may or may not be able to follow along on, because this is something that you're going to have a domain for. So if you don't have a domain, it's okay. Just knowing that this feature exists will be enough. And if you do have a domain and your own account, then certainly feel free to follow along so that you can go through the experience of mapping a custom domain to your Azure Front Door. All right, gurus, that covers everything that we will go through in this section. Implement Azure Front Door. I look forward to seeing you in the section and the lessons to come all throughout the course. Thanks so much for joining me in this video. I'll see you next time, gurus.